I'd like to welcome everybody here, everybody watching across the country, and everybody watching around the world to the Kevin Garnett number retirement ceremony. You know, it was about 14 years ago, and I remember it pretty clearly. You go left out of the hotel, you go down to the bottom of the hill, you jump on the train that's there, you go until the very last stop, and right there being a World War II armory that was actually a home court now for an Italian basketball team. Now, why is that important to know? That's where Kevin Garnett would play his very first game in a Celtic uniform. I remember being really anxious to see KG play. I mean, this was a Celtic team that had lost 18 straight games this previous year. I mean, we needed help. I didn't even want to broadcast the game. I just wanted to sit around and watch this guy and see if he could possibly be as good as everybody said he was. By halftime, I wanted to find Danny Ainge rather than give him a hug. This guy was crazy good. He covered fives, he covered ones. He destroyed anybody who tried to get near his basket. He got all the rebounds. He passed out a half dozen or so assists. He had a couple of blocks, maybe 2 or 3 steals. He screamed at an opponent. He coached one of his own teammates, and he stared down an official. And most of all, he played this preseason game in a suburb of Rome. With about 99% of the United States asleep, he played that game like it was his last. And so he would all year long. From that primal scream that preceded every single game to the smile on his face that Gino with some dancing. And after destroying everybody in the East and the Lakers in the West, he rode into the NBA Finals. And then he rode around the city of Boston on the bow of a duck boat, while thousands came out to cheer Kevin Garnett. So for all the radio guys, Kevin, and the audio guys, and the camera guys, and the tape guys, and the guys in the truck, and the staff of the TD Garden, all the people and the vendors and the ushers and the security, men and women who work here, the police, the medics, the Bull Gang, but most of all for the fans who jumped on, who held on, and loved every minute. For them I say, thanks for the ride, Kevin. Thanks for the ride. It's just like the old days, Kevin. You got Perk right behind you there, I see, right over your shoulders. We've got a long list of good speakers tonight. And we'd like to have the first one be the person who told the truth about Kevin Garnett. That would be the truth, Paul Pierce.
Wait, come on, it's you, man. Hey, all right. I didn't really come up with anything prepared, so I guess I'll just speak on how I feel. You know, what more could be said about a person that hasn't already been said? You know, we all know what he brought to the table night in and night out. His intensity, his passion, his dedication. I mean, all those words, you know, you say so many things that describes Kevin. And, You know, I just want to say, and I know I speak for myself, and I speak for the fans, I just want to personally thank you. Thank you. I mean, as we all know, you know, before you got here, we had one of our worst seasons, and you were just that injection in the arm that we needed. And you know what better way to revive a franchise than bring the energy that Kevin brought every night, his spirit, his passion, his play. You know, fans, you guys, you had a chance to see him on the court, you know, and I was lucky enough to meet Kevin as a teenager and kind of know him and see him away from the court. But, you know, he's probably the nicest person. He has the best stories. I'll tell you that. And I remember sitting on the plane, and it was like every year, you know, I'm right here, and he's sitting with the young guys, and he's telling the same story. And I'm hearing the same story every year. And I notice how the story always changes. And I was like, y'all know what I'm talking about. I mean, but that was Kevin, man. He always brought the group together. He was the most selfless. I mean, he'll give you his last. And we appreciated you, man. I mean, you brought a sense of culture to this city that was desperately needed. And you brought Boston pride, Celtic pride back. So again, I want to thank you as a teammate, as a friend, as a brother, and just speaking for everybody in this city, the crowd, ownership group, every player that had an opportunity to play with you. We love you, man. Thank you.
I want to say something, man. It's good to see Ray Allen here, man. Real shit. Hey, Lord. It's good to see you here, Ray. You next, Lord. No, I just want to say thank you again, Wick. Thank ownership. I want to thank Danny Ainge for the vision. I want to thank Doc Rivers for coaching us hard and getting us to a point where we was invincible. I want to thank all the guys, man, for showing up. Thank y'all for coming here today, man. It meant a lot, man. To all the Celtics that's playing here, man, thank y'all for staying. I appreciate it. JT, all y'all, man, I root for y'all, man. Good luck in the playoffs. Keep kicking some ass. Keep playing together. You know what I'm saying? Last but not least, man, I want to thank all y'all, man. It's been real, man. I would have never thought y'all loved me like this. I love you, Boston. I love you, Northeast. I love y'all, man.